Imagine you just woke up in the middle of the jungle with no food, no clothes, no shelter, and you feel the presence of literally every living being within your area looking at you. And this feeling isn't welcoming. Everything around you is out for blood, and everything around you is out to survive. They want everything they can get their hands on. And here you are, stuck in a state of vulnerability, waiting for an opportunity to get away from this atmosphere. But that won't help you survive. That's just gonna buy you maybe a couple more minutes until you're devoured by those with that hunger. Now, I'm pretty sure at this point, you're starting to realize that I'm not really talking about a jungle here. What I want to say is, humans are greedy. And I know that sounds obvious to some, but I don't just mean humanity as a collective. I mean every single individual on this planet. And that's a guaranteed fact in my mind, and I can prove it. So to do that, let me just take a quick look at what the definition of greed is. Let me see. Alright, here it is. The intense and selfish desire for something. Often, especially, wealth, power, or food. I mean, that sounds about right. Greed is characterized similar to a black hole. A void in space that constantly devours everything in its path, never satisfied and always wanting more. And just as a black hole's gravity pulls in nearby matter and grows ever larger, greed can consume a person's thoughts and actions, causing them to constantly seek more wealth, power, or possessions without regard for the well-being of others or the impact of their actions. And just as a black hole can eventually become so massive that it collapses in on itself, greed can lead to self-destructive behavior and a loss of everything that was once valued. But that's a normal definition of greed. My definition is a little bit more nuanced than that. Now, let's say you're in an absolutely barren wasteland, with no food, no protection, and no sense of what to do. And you're not the only one here. You got a whole community of people you love that's in the exact same boat. Now, you know what kind of person you are better than anyone. And in this case, I would like to assume that you're someone that cares for people. Right? Alright, anyways. Imagine out of nowhere a banana appears, and only one of you in this community can eat it. But if you do, you'll never be hungry again, and you'll have an infinite amount of energy and strength. Now, quick question. What would you do? A. Eat it. B. Give it to someone else. C. Absolutely annihilate it. Or D. D.
You what?
If you chose A, that's what I would do. Because, yeah, you could give it to someone else out of the kindness of your heart, but I'd rather just eat it and be called greedy. Because I know myself and what kind of person I am. And if I were given a source of power, I'd want it, but not all for myself. If I had the ability and resources to, I'd use it to elevate the ones that aren't able to. And I'd rather not let someone else do it because I want it to be me. I want to fulfill the needs of others and in turn, be filled with a sense of purpose. Now that we know what I think greed is, here's why I think you should be greedy. You're sitting down, watching this video, not really paying attention to what I have to say. Your monkey brain is ready to click away now that I'm done talking about the banana, and you're welcome to do that. But before you do, let's first see if you fit this description. Now the chances are that if you're watching this video up to this point, you haven't achieved everything you want from life. And you probably have something you want to achieve, not just, exist as a bunch of bottom feeders not doing anything at all, but you're unsatisfied regardless of where you're currently standing in life. If this isn't you, feel free to click away. But if it is, listen to what I have to say right now. As things stand, regardless of what you think, you are nothing. You're completely irrelevant to anyone other than yourself. You're expendable from any circle that you're a part of, and nothing you say will impact those around you. But why is that? It's because you don't provide any value. You're not going to be the first person those around you would go to whenever they're in need. Whether it's financially, physically, or emotionally. You bring absolutely nothing to the table. So why would those around you want to save you a seat? In order to get out of that limbo that you're in right now and achieve success beyond the scope of those around you, I believe that being greedy is the necessary step in the right direction. Imagine being lenient on the things that matter to you, allowing the next person to take what should have been yours. Your food, your money, your opportunities. Of course, just being grounded would allow you to receive what was meant for you, but that's still going to leave you in mediocrity. Greed is needed to take what's presented to you and go after even more. Now, I'm not saying be a dick and step on everyone in front of you, but be relentless about what should be yours. And I know how you feel right now because I'm just like you, being stuck at the start and not knowing where to go. But I want money, clothes, a nice house, and all the material things that every human desires. But aside from that, I'm greedy for more. I want respect, love, and appreciation from those around me. Intangible aspects of humanity that can only be earned through hard work and self-improvement. And I'm willing to slave away, to break myself down and build myself up again, to achieve anything and everything I want. To satisfy this hunger within me, I need to consume everything. And I don't just mean in a sense of mindless viewing. I mean internalizing the things I want to invest my time in, and to take the strides forward in all aspects of my life. So yeah, for all of that, I'm greedy.